welcome.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for also being gender sensitive in your composition.
Very important.
All right, introductions, please. Use the microphone, sir.
Thank you very much, the chair, honorable members of this very important committee, the Public Accounts Committee. My name is Manir Ringim, the Executive Director of Union Bank, Nigeria. And here with me are three of my colleagues who has direct responsibility over Remita collections over a very long period of time in the bank. Thank you very much.
What did you say your designation is again, sir?
My designation,
Designation, sir.
I'm the Executive Director of the bank, representing the MD CEO.
Is that director in charge of what? Or just no?
You know,
You are the director of general service.
No. We were recently appointed by the CBN, as you are aware.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So
okay.
we are only two on the board, my
Oh,
MD
okay.
and myself.
Okay.
The MD would have been here, but because of engagement with the regulator in Lagos, that was why he sent her apology and asked me to represent her in this very important conversation today.
We'll grant her that request.
Thank you very much, Chair. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good morning, Honorable Chair of this committee, Deputy Chair, other distinguished members of the committee, and representative of the Budget Office and other members. My name is Shola Liu. I'm from Union Bank, and I head operations in Union Bank. Thank you, sir.
Good morning, Chairman. Good morning, other members of the committee. My name is Funke Omotosho. I'm the head Central Processing Center, Union Bank.
Good morning, Chairman, Deputy Chairman, and other honorable members. My name is Moduyemi Obadina, Operations, Titan Trust Bank.
I heard your name, but I didn't hear what you said after that.
Operations, Titan Trust Bank, sir.
Okay. Okay. The standard practice is that you be on oath or affirmation. We have the two holy books, the Holy Quran and the Holy Bible here with us. You may choose to swear or take an oath through any of the holy books, or simply do that by affirmation. Whichever one you choose has the same implication in the eye of the law. So after that, we'll go into the presentation. Thank you.
I, Manir Ringim, do solemnly swear, affirm that the evidence I shall give before the committee and all the documents that I will present before the committee shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
Your documents and then speak to them. Just give us the major highlights of your involvement in the Remita transaction, collection of revenue on behalf of the federal government of Nigeria.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Thank you very much, and good morning once again. Let me start by thanking this very noble committee for this invitation in accordance with the laws of the land. We are a responsible corporate institution, in Nigeria that is involved in the business of financial intermediation. And it's in the course of our interaction with the public, we also have the responsibility of collecting taxes on behalf of the federal government of Nigeria and the state governments as enshrined in the Constitution and the laws governing the land. Now, we have made submission based of the inquiries made, and those submissions we made, like I mentioned earlier, are nothing but the truth. And as I'm seated here in the midst of poor people, these are direct officers in charge of these responsibilities in the bank. And as the slides are projected, and it relates to the two banks, because we have two banks here, Titan and Union Bank. Because as we stand today, Titan and Union Bank are one legal entity, effective January 3rd, 2024. And that's why we are coming here as a combined entity. And therefore, I will ask my colleague to go on with the Union Bank. Yes, sir. I'm introducing my colleague so that she would take charge and give us brief on the submission they have made. Thank you very much, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you once again, Honorable Chairman and other members of the committee. As we can see on the board, between 2015 and 2022, Union Bank did a total of 1.3 trillion naira in terms of transaction value. 1.3 trillion.
Okay.
In terms of collections for MDAs between 2015 and 2022. I'm looking at the fees that is due to the bank. From what we presented, I'm not sure why the...
No, madam, let me guide you. This is our own document.
Okay, so I should speak on mine.
Speak on your own document. This is what we brought out of your document. So if we need to ask you questions, we'll bring the question from here and direct you there.
Okay.
Because already you're already faulting a figure here. That's our own analysis.
I apologize, sir. I apologize. I thought I should speak to...
Well, if you want to, then
No,
you are
fine.
adopting this one too as yours, so it's fine.
It's fine.
I'm only guiding you so that...
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, Chair.
Yeah.
Okay, so we did 1.3 trillion transactions within the 2015 to 2022. Total income that we have received from Remita from that period is 150 million, I think 150 million point four for that period. All transactions were received and remitted as at when due. On the Remita application, the invoice...
Sorry, once again, you said the fee you have made is
150 million.
150
Million naira.
million, not billion.
Million.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Yes. So the way the Remita transaction works, it's e-invoicing. The invoice from the customer is online. It's automated such that the amount you are remitting has to be equal to the amount on the invoice. It is actually a straight-through process. It's automated end-to-end. We remit full value of the transaction value of the invoice to Remita. The MDA is credited, and the fees, as detailed in the fee structure, is given to respective stakeholders, and then the bank takes theirs. And for that period, like I said before, we have received 150 million. In exact terms, it's 150,286,394.74.
In your submission, we cannot see the copy of the agreement with Remita. Huh? Is it there? Okay. We have.
I don't know, it's like banks don't like paginating documents. They don't like giving pages to them. I don't know why. So, honorable colleagues, see, that's why I like listening to women. See how she makes it very brief. If it's a man now, they'll be doing the Dogon Turinchi. So, honorable colleagues, can we please ask questions or make observations? Yes, honorable sir.
I want to thank Union Bank for, though your documents are not paginated, but you seem a little bit organized. Madam, when did the Union Bank enter into this agreement with Remita? When?
Okay, thank you very much, sir. The first agreement was in 2007 with
2007?
system specs. Yes, sir.
2007,
Yes,
and the
sir.
second agreement,
So we were renewing every 2 years after that.
how much do you pay for your renewal?
We don't pay.
You don't make any payment for
No, sir.
Remita?
No,
And
it's a
the-
service level agreement with them. We don't make any upfront payments.
Okay. Now, in 2007, did you make any payment to Remita in order to enter into their platform?
No, sir.
Do you remember System Express?
Yes, sir. That was the company we had the first agreement with.
When you had agreement with System Specs, was there any fee paid to them? Remember, you're under oath.
Okay, I'm not sure. I wasn't in the bank at that time.
Okay, this latest agreement you have with them in 2023,
Yes, sir.
what date was that?
The agreement is not dated. It just has 2023.
Why?
Okay, if I may give my humble submission. Like I said, it's because it's a renewal. The first agreement had a date. So subsequently, when the agreement is about to expire, then both parties come together, have a conversation. If there are parts of the agreement we need to update, we update them and then sign for another period of 2 years.
Okay, if your passport is renewed, your Nigerian passport,
Yes, sir.
do you pay a renewal fee?
For the passport, yes, I do.
Why is your old agreement not attached here?
The old agreement.
Yes.
Can I submit it now, sir?
Please, let me see it.
That is the 2007
7.
2007 agreement.
Yes.
Every 2 years.
Yes. Yeah, no problem.
So 2007,
2009.
2011,
Okay.
2013. You say it's every 2 years. Madam, sorry, you say it's every 2 years.
The first one was for 3 years.
The subsequent ones are for 2 years.
Yes, sir.
So starting from 2007.
Yes, sir.
You have one from 2010, 2012.
We only brought the first one and the last one, sir. We didn't bring the ones in between.
Okay, now.
No, I'll give you that. This one is the one dated 28th day of December 2007.
Yes, sir.
And when did the Remita start?
I know we knew them at system specs before the changes were made. I don't know the exact year they were incorporated.
Madam, are you saying that you have been collecting this revenue on behalf of government to John 7?
No, we started in 2015. System specs was offering other services. They were offering pensions payments, salary payments, and other payments.
But in that case, how relevant is the agreement you entered in 2007 to this investigation? You are aware of why you are here today, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so how relevant is the agreement you entered December 27 to the reason of your invitation?
Okay, we thought it was wise to bring the contract that we started with them. The 2023 agreement is an update of what has been after 2015.
What is the 2015 agreement?
We submitted it earlier. No, we don't have the 2015 agreement here.
So which agreement did you then follow in order to get on the platform? If you had an agreement with System Spec in reference to other things, other than collecting money from the MDAs and people who are paying the federal government,
Yes, sir.
it has no relationship with the agreement you had with System Specs. Which agreement did you have with System Specs or Remita in order to start to get on the platform to start collecting money on behalf of the federal government? Anyone you don't know, just tell us you don't know so that you don't get yourself in trouble.
So yes, sir. That we don't have it here. We just came with the
So
most
when can you produce that?
We can send it as early as Tuesday, sir.
Chairman permits.
Okay, yeah, provide
sir.
us with a copy of that. Well, that is actually the
2015.
relevant agreement that onboarded your bank into the Remita federal government transactions. So please, you can produce this
Chairman,
on
I want
Tuesday.
to ask her one question on that before she produces. Now, assuming but not conceding that other banks are involved in this system, is Union Bank's agreement with either Remita or System Spec going to be different from other banks?
So, to the best of my knowledge, there are...
System agreement or different agreements on different terms?
Okay, so I'm not privy to the agreements with other banks.
I understand.
Yes, but for most part of it, where it relates to government collections, there are standard agreements with CBN and with the government. So what you would have is that, yes, there might be one or two modifications, but the underlying conditions will be same as other banks.
Okay, Chairman.
Madam, are you a lawyer?
No, sir, I'm not.
Okay. Thank you, Honorable. Yes, Dr. Adepoju.
Thank you very much.
Use the microphone. Use the microphone, sir.
Deputy Chair. Okay, so I know the Executive Director said you are talking on behalf of Union Bank.
Yes, sir.
Are you also talking on behalf of the prior transactions with Titan, or so this is just purely Union Bank?
Yes.
So what you are saying has nothing to do with what he would say.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't. Okay. I just want to make that clarification that we need to ask the same questions from Titan since they just merged together. Now, in terms, have you ever had any sort of dispute resolution with Remita during the course of this whole agreement, and how did that go?
Okay, the one that comes to mind is in 2023, not within the period that we are overseeing. So in the case where we have actually completed the transaction, but we are not able to print a receipt. So we reach out to them to say, this transaction from our end, everything is fine, but we are unable to print a receipt. And we are asked to log it against them. I think the longest resolution we've had is like 3 hours, you know, where I don't know what they do at their end, but then the receipt is now available for payment.
What of reconciliation?
So we don't have
disparities in reconciliation.
So the only disparity that we've had to engage them over, I think, would be over fees, and that actually comes in terms of timing that the fees come to us. But in terms of the transactions, the collections themselves, what you have is that because the e-invoicing is automated, the application will not allow you to do more or less. So you have to credit what exactly is on the value of the RRR, the retrieval reference. So for that, we do not have reconciliation problems.
Okay.
Because it's a straight-through end-to-end process.
Okay.
Just a moment, please. Just a moment.
Union Bank, I want to refer to this. On the signature page, that will be the second page there. Number 5.
Yes, sir.
That's the second page from the beginning. Second page, item number 5.
Okay, sir.
There's a difference of 6.6 million
Yes.
that you are admitting to.
Yes, sir.
And what we are looking at is investigating revenue leakages
Yes, sir.
through the Remita platform. Would you suggest that this is one of the leakages that we are looking for?
I would not say at this point that it is a leakage. I'd explained.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, ma. Let the microphones come up. Because everything you say is being recorded. Okay, yes.
Okay, so so in terms of collections, it is straight through end to end. But in terms of fees, fees are given after the fact. So you don't collect fees per transaction. You collect fees in bulk over a period of time. When we did our reconciliation for the period, this is what we got. The feedback from Remita is 150 million. So we have asked them to please furnish us with details of when this particular fees was paid to the bank, and they've committed to getting back to us before the end of this month. So in that instance, I won't call it a leakage, for now. Particularly that, it doesn't have anything to the amount being remitted to the MDAs.